Good day, I'm Stacey Ann Smith and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, January 28. The security forces will be allocating more resources to preventive policing this year to maintain the long-term downward trend in murder and other major crimes seen last year. National Security Minister Peter Bunting gave that update in a statement to Parliament on Tuesday.
This reallocation of resources will be achieved through mergers and downsizing of some of these non-geographical units, a process that is currently in train.
These include the merger of OCID and the Flying Squad, redeployment of all but one area operational support team, and rationalization of the motorized patrol. The Proactive Investigation Unit, Street Crime Unit, and Fugitive Apprehension Team in each division are also being merged to create a proactive investigative team. 65 officers have also been identified from Mobile Reserve and Motorized Patrol for redeployment to St. James, while the assignment of personnel at the VIP Protection Division is being reviewed. Minister Bunting says the St. Catherine and Kingston and St. Andrew Major Investigation Task Forces will also be merged and downsized, and the majority of those detectives reassigned to geographic divisions in the corporate area and St. Catherine.
The return of the murder investigators to geographic divisions, which will commence on the 1st of February, is geared at significantly increasing divisional capacity to investigate and clear up murders.
Meanwhile, the National Security Minister says the public need not be unduly alarmed at the increase in murders recorded since the start of the year, adding that the security forces are on top of the situation. If the current rate of 3.2 murders per day continues, January could end with 100 murders. But in his statement to Parliament on Tuesday, Minister Bunting pointed out that last year's record 16% reduction in murders and all major crimes came even with 2 months recording 100 murders. He said this pointed to the randomness in how these crimes occur and reinforces the need to remain vigilant. The minister says a spike in murders can be attributed almost entirely to an increase in the St. Catherine North Division. He says the security forces are responding to the gang situation there.
And in so doing, we will employ the approaches that worked in 2014, namely targeting violence producers, dominating critical hotspots, prioritizing forensic and investigative resources to this area, and drying up the funding sources for these criminal organizations.
He says social intervention strategies will follow once the situation is normalized. Residents of Golden Spring and 14 adjoining communities in St. Andrew are now benefiting from the services of a Type 2 health center. The reconstruction and upgrading came at a cost of over $38 million and will facilitate services such as child care and immunization, anti- and postnatal care, and curative and family planning services. The Golden Spring Health Center will also cater to health promotion and illness prevention.
What we are doing here and opening today, ladies and gentlemen, is part of a larger mission. It is part of a mission to create a primary care health infrastructure for Jamaica. What the staff will enjoy here is not just for the staff, but our patients and our clients are going to be operating in a better environment.
The project was funded by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund and the community. Prime Minister Simpson Miller has commended the United States Overseas Private Investment Corporation, O.P.I.C, for financing a $90 million investment in a clean energy project in Jamaica. The investment is one of the first from a new $700 million O.P.I.C fund to encourage clean energy in the region. The Jamaican project, Blue Mountain Renewables, will see a 34-megawatt wind facility being built in St. Elizabeth by BMR Limited starting this June. While meeting with members of the Black Caucus of the U.S. Congress in Washington, Prime Minister Simpson Miller said this would aid Jamaica's ongoing efforts to respond to its serious energy challenges.
The startup and conversion of more efficient, less expensive energy production plants to boost growth potential and jobs is high on our national agenda. We had the opportunity earlier today, as I mentioned, to discuss this issue with the U.S. Vice President at the Regional Energy Summit. We urged the U.S. government and private energy sector to grasp the opportunities that abound in the Latin America and Caribbean region at this time in relation to regional energy security.
And finally, government has extended congratulations to Fennell, Jamaica's representative to the 2015 Miss Universe pageant. Information Minister Senator Sandria Faulkner released a statement saying Fennell's performance represented what was good about Jamaica and embodied our hopes for the future of our youth. Senator Faulkner added that Fennell's fifth-place finish in the competition had earned her a platform from which to help change the world. Miss Columbia was crowned Miss Universe on Sunday, January 25 in Doral, Florida. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stacey Ann Smith. Thank you for watching.